shut this restaurant down, and the marriage is over. Lately, back with another video. This is the Housewives of Potomac. Oh wow, now the TV done came back. Give me 1 second. All right, I am back. This is Housewives of Potomac, season 2, episode 8, The War of the Darbies. Ashley and her staff are having a decided to have a critics choice dinner in which they're gonna bring in food bloggers to taste some updated some of the cuisine that has been apparently they have updated some of the items on the menu, and they are doing different promotions. They brought a photographer in to do a photo shoot of the new items. They revamped the menu and recreated different dishes. And so they are hoping that this event would be a turnaround for the restaurant. As we saw in the last week's episode, the day that Giselle and Robin stepped to Ashley, she actually had, a decent amount of people, at the restaurant, and business was popping. So we go to, it's basketball camp time, and Robin, and the boys pull up to the camp. It's out of the way. There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of excitement. There are a lot of people are happy to see Juan be involved. And they just take off, starting the day, doing their exercise. So Rob is just saying she's so proud of Juan, and she knows he can do great things, and she likes the example he is setting for their boys, to help and be a great person. And yeah, so I mean, she's still going through this, trying to say, Juan's not bad. I feel like she's trying to make excuses for her still wanting to be with him. Like, oh, he's just such a great guy still. He does such great things. So I feel like in her mind, she's still trying to, find reason of why she's doing what she's doing in terms of, remaining that they, them just remaining in the situation they're currently in. So Monique and Monique and Karen meet up at Top Golf for a driving range outing. Of course, Monique is not dressed. She's in short ass shorts and wedges. And pretty much her and Karen are recapping the events from the paid event. Monique is really trying to make amends with Giselle. Giselle wasn't trying, to give her, her number so they could set some up and talk. And Karen is saying, the back and forth between Giselle and Monique is getting pretty damn old. And, women of Potomac, they really need to be squashing this. Then enter Ashley, who is also not appropriately dressed for the driving range as well. She come in with some tight-ass jeans and heels. And she was also just recapping about the ambush that Robin and Giselle, did to her at her restaurant. So these ladies was missing balls, and apparently they started hitting their balls when they start envisioning that they, the ball was Giselle or, whatever was pissing Ashley off, and they started hitting their balls. From there, it goes to Monique and Chris. They're trying to settle their kids down for the evening. So they got Chris, who's taking their daughter to wind her down, and Monique has their son. So her son says some creepy ass shit saying like, "Can I kiss your boob?" And she was like, no, because, daddy wasn't like, that's the sign of damn breastfeeding. And, sometimes, people say, oh, you can breastfeed your kid up to they 2 years old. I think you just need to cut them off sooner or later, because I feel like at some point, the older the kid get with breastfeeding, I feel like it gets creepy and stuff. And then I always tell people, hell, I like to drink, so I don't know if I'll be breastfeeding for long, because I do like a little tequila and apple crown, and you're really not supposed to be drinking and breastfeeding at the same time. So I always tell people, it's going to be, you are off the breast by 5 months. You're going to be officially done. Be done with that milk about 7 to 8 months. You're going to be messing with the formula, which I said I was always going to supplement formula. And then I said when they get to be about 9 to 10 months, close to a year, they getting on 2% no fat. I'm not on boo. Plus I'm too busy. Plus it's just too much on the go. And yeah, anyway, off subject. So Kevin sets up a double date. So it's him and Giselle. They've been dating, and Ray and Karen. They go on a double date to an indoor go-kart outing. I really thought the ladies was just really like overkill and overdressed to go-karts. I mean, you got Giselle with the little slinky spandex dress on and heels, and then you got Karen with a jumpsuit with heels. My mom said, well, I think Karen, got away more with it with the jumpsuit, and the heels versus Giselle with the tight ass suit. I mean, even Ray had like a button down shirt on and some dress slacks. So yeah, but they went around. They raced the go-karts, and Giselle also figured it would be a way for Karen to get a feel for Kevin. Karen is eyeballing Kevin. She said, "Thank God, Ray allows me to have eye candy," and she's just peeping the game with Kevin. So they are both sit down and have a chit chat. Karen's just like asking Kevin what is his intentions, and he was just saying he'd been in a serious relationship. He, could see himself in a relationship with Giselle. And meanwhile, Giselle is having a talk with Ray. Now Ray goes left field with the conversation. He pretty much say like, no one wants to grow old alone. And then he was just saying like, you need to make moves now, telling Giselle, because once you hit 65, 75, you ain't going to be popping, like you would at the age you currently is. So, Giselle was like, that was slightly a dig. Meanwhile, Kevin was telling Karen they hadn't had sex yet. They really just going with the flow and taking it easy. So Ashley and her husband are having a morning talks. And she said lately, at first in their earlier part of the marriage, they used to wake up and cuddle and caress and talk good talks. Now she said they wake up, it's just all about money crunching and business. So Ashley is trying to explain to Michael that, they made some changes to the menu and they are planning to host this critics dinner. Michael is really not feeling that. He also feels like they are starting to, remove themselves from the Australian, way and style and all that stuff. And, he was like, you're just telling me this. He's not feeling good. Because Ashley just said, I'm going to just take some initiative and make some things happen on my own, besides just continue to consult with Michael. So, let me see here. I went too far with my notes. So Ashley ends up, and then she also was telling him that she's going to fight a girl, which he really didn't think it was a good idea after the fact that they did the ambush. So Ashley has sent a formal invitation out to all the ladies, and all of them looked like they were willing to attend. So Robin's parents come over to their house. It's Mama's birthday, so they want to cook a dinner and do something special with Mama. Now, Juan is in the back hollering about some meeting, and Robin is like, really, it's like after work hours, and, don't be silly. You need to be around the family, yada, yada, yada. And then Juan seems like he just shut the hell down. He's, disengaged now. He's pissed. He's checking his phone because apparently, honey, he really need to go to this meeting. He's the special assistant to the head coach at the University of Maryland. So, I mean, he's really wanting to break out into this coaching stuff. But the kids were well behaved this time. They helped, make a lovely dinner. The boys also served as guests. They presented, their grandma with gifts and a lovely card and tokens of appreciation. And, okay, so Giselle comes over to Karen's house. Karen is doing a photo shoot. Just, to tell Ray that, a celebration of whether, she's feeling sexy, in celebration of her and Ray's relationship, and just wanting to do something to keep the spice in. I think her pictures from the one outfit. They only really showed us one outfit, but it's saying very tasteful, not inappropriate, because as she says, she still is a mother of 2 children. So, of course, Giselle comes to give tips, and then, as Giselle, in Giselle fashion, she likes to take over, and she was doing her own photo shoots. But the few pictures they showed, Karen did look really nice. It is the day of the Oz event, and Ashley was disappointed. Michael is not there yet. He seems very nonchalant on the phone. She's getting pissed, and he pulls up. So she goes outside, they're talking. Mike is asking the cameras to back the hell away. So the cameras keep their distance. And she was just saying, stop making it about you. It's about us. And he was like, you're just being irrational. And he kept saying, I'm going to shut this restaurant down. And then she was saying, if you shut this restaurant down, this marriage is pretty much over. So we can set up, get a divorce. And, she was saying, you're not acting like my partner right now. You're acting more like a parent. And Ashley feels like Mike is being insecure because she is a young, vibrant, popping woman, and he's an old geezer. And she said sometimes, and y'all know sometimes older men think, they get with a younger woman, they have control. And sometimes they have control issues, and they do have insecurities. So, Michael said, all I just want you to do is just apologize. I just want you to apologize. She said, I'm sorry. I'm really just come over here to say thank you for doing this. And he said, I want to help. I want this to be successful. At that point, the people started rolling in, so they had to be hush-hush on, their issues. People were showing up. It looked like it was well attended. And then they went to do, Ashley and her husband went to do introductions, and Michael was saying he's a co-owner with his wife. And then Ashley said, you don't want to work with your husband, because it's challenges. And she was like, no, you don't want to work because, it just won't. I'm trying to say, let me see what my notes say. She said, you don't want to work with your husband, because they ain't going to listen, and working with him is challenging in itself. Along the lines like that, and Robin was like, well, damn, that's kind of, throwing some shade. And it was, the way she said it was kind of inappropriate, and it was shady potential. So the girls, so all the girls showed up. Giselle, the Giselle just speaks to Monique. There's no hugging, there's no embrace. She said that's the proper thing to do. But everybody else hugged and adored Monique. And, she was out there with them mingling at first. But she said, you know what? My fucking husband's here. I'm going to leave you. Let your bitches have it. Bitches have it and go back with my husband. And she said, Robin and Giselle wish they had a situation like I had. They don't even have men. So Ashley comes to talk to the girls. And Giselle said, Giselle trying to throw shade, like, I thought there was changes made to the menu. She said, some of this stuff looked like stuff that's been on the menu already. And she said, well, did you try this? And did you try that? Or did you hear about this? Oh, those are like 3 new items on the menu as well. And, Ashley was trying to apologize to Charisse. And, she was trying to also explain herself to Robin. Robin was just feeling like, this is, a certain way. Because this is not the first time you put you meddle in my business or try to, throw a monkey wrench in what I was trying to do. And they flash back to season 1 when she was saying that, Robin was broke, bottom of the barrel. And then Robin was just saying that I didn't appreciate you referring to me as, rock bottom or bottom at the bottom of the barrel. Okay. I forgot. I'm scribbled. She actually was saying that they were sick to be married. Actually, Robin wants to know is Jenna. Okay. So yeah, so pretty much Robin was getting back, her and Ashley was having an exchange. Robin said she wants to get back to the general Ash, the Ashley that had fun, that laughed, that didn't take things so serious. And obviously there is, something going. Karen, said that obviously something's going wrong for this drastic change in behavior. So Ashley do reveal to them that she is having issues with her marriage as well, and the issues in the restaurant, which is also filtering into her having issues in her marriage. And she feels like, she said, maybe I'm just, taking it out on others because I'm angry and upset right now. Then Ashley was saying how she hasn't experienced being this much angry and hurt in life and all that good stuff. So Monique and Chris is having a sit down with Mike. Looks like they are enjoying the moment. They say they are enjoying the food. And they pretty much was telling Michael and Ashley that, to be married together and work together is not easy. And Monique and Chris said they had their few ups and downs, when they were first starting out and trying to, make their businesses happen. And she said, there's got to be a balance. There's going to be times to there needs to be a time to, focus on the business. And then she said there needs to be a set time that you focus on the relationship and not bring in the business, no matter what is going on. It's just, set some boundaries and say, this is the time that we don't talk about the business. And when you're talking about the business, you focus on the business. So that was pretty much it. It looked like it's going to be interesting next week. Monique is having this elaborate first birthday party. I'm assuming it is for the baby girl because at the point, this episode, they said she still was 11 months. So I'm assuming she's getting ready to be 12 months and turn the lovely age of 1. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Memorial weekend. I went to a barbecue today. I'm in my patriotic gear as well. That the weather has been holding steady. We had a split second of hardcore rain, but then it stopped. For the most part, it was just good weather, so I do hope it continues. So I hope that you guys are having a great weekend and that you have a happy and safe Memorial Day. For those who are not subscribers, come on and join the family. There's plenty of room for everyone, and I will enjoy your presence. For those who are subscribers, thank you for stopping through. I'm sure by the time I post this will be well after midnight. So technically it is probably Monday morning. So happy Memorial Day. That is it. That is all. Peace.